Let's talk about a powerful truth about success. Seriously, it's something that took one person 16 years to fully grasp. But my goal today, it's to break it all down for you in just the next few minutes, so you don't have to wait nearly that long. Let's dive in. So let me ask you something right off the bat. Is knowing more the same as achieving more? I mean, we live in this age of just endless information, right? We download the tutorials, we buy the books, we binge watch all the videos. But does all that learning actually, translate into success? Well, the answer isn't quite what you'd think. You see, this whole 16-year journey, this huge insight, it actually boils down to one single powerful word. It's a word we use all the time, but we usually only pay attention to half of its meaning. And that word is realize. And this is where it gets really interesting. Look at these two definitions. Most of us live our lives by that first one. We become aware of things. We realize we need to eat healthier, or we realize how to start a business. But the real secret, the key to all of this, is in that second definition, to bring something into existence, to actually make it real. This quote right here it nails it. It perfectly captures the trap we all fall into. It's this belief that if we just collect enough instructions, enough how-to guides, success will somehow just happen. For years, the person behind this idea thought that if they just had enough blueprints, a successful life would magically build itself. Sound familiar? I bet it does. And this leads us straight into something we can call the knowledge trap. You know that feeling, that frustrating loop of learning and planning and consuming more and more information, but never actually doing anything with it? Let's look at what this actually looks like. So picture this. Someone wants to be a dancer. What do? They go online and download every tutorial they can find. Hip-hop, breakdancing, all of it. They've got folders just packed with step-by-step guides. All the knowledge is there, just sitting on a hard drive. But the actual dancing? Nope, it never happened. And then there was beatboxing. Same pattern. All the techniques were researched, the theory was totally understood, but without practice, without actually doing it over and over, the skills just never showed up. It became just another library of information collecting dust. Oh, and this one is huge. I think a lot of us have been here. You read a book like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and you have that massive aha moment. You finally get it. You understand assets versus liabilities, and you think, this is it. I've cracked the code to getting wealthy. But just knowing the secret is a world away from actually using it. The numbers in your bank account don't change just because you had a revelation. So, if just piling up more and more knowledge isn't the magic bullet, then what is? What's the missing piece of this whole puzzle? Well, the answer can be found in this incredibly simple but profound idea called the success triangle. The whole point is that real, lasting growth isn't built on just one thing, but on three connected, equally important sides. And here they are, the three dimensions. First, you've got knowledge. That's what you know. Pretty straightforward. Second is mindset. That's all about how you think, your beliefs, your perspective. And third, the one that's so often forgotten, action, what you actually do. Now here's the catch, and it's where most people get tripped up. We tend to focus on just one or two sides of this triangle. We'll buy all the courses to get the knowledge. We might even do the work to cultivate a positive mindset, but we so often fail to complete the triangle with consistent action. And without that third side, the whole structure is just wobbly and incomplete. It can't stand. Okay, to really get why action is the absolute game changer here, let's use a little metaphor. I want you to imagine that all of your potential is stored inside a massive power source. So all that knowledge you've collected and that amazing mindset you've been building, think of all of it like a giant generator. It's just sitting there, humming with this incredible energy. I mean, it has enough potential to light up entire cities. All that power is just waiting. But what good is a generator that's not hooked up to anything? That's the thing about potential energy. It's totally useless until you connect the wires. It stays just that, potential. It's stored power going absolutely nowhere. And that's it. Simple as that. Action is the wire. It's the thing that takes all that amazing potential from your knowledge and your mindset and actually channels out into the world to create light, to make a real impact, to get a real result. So let's just break this down side by side. On one hand, you've got potential. That's your knowledge plus your mindset, a generator humming with power. But on the other hand, you have reality. That's knowledge plus mindset plus action. Now, the generator is actually powering homes. That is the difference between knowing the path and walking the path. Okay, so this brings it all back to you, right here, right now. It's time to stop just admiring your generator, all that amazing potential you have, and start actually connecting the wires. It's time to build your own success triangle, consciously. So take a second, and I mean really think about it. Use these questions as a guide to check in with yourself. Where's most of your energy going? Are you stuck in that loop of just collecting more knowledge? Are you working on your mindset but never really applying it? Or are you taking consistent action that completes the triangle? Just be honest with yourself. It's all about knowing where you stand. And that leaves us with one final, and honestly the most important question of all. Forget the big 5-year plan for a second. What is one small, tangible action you can take today to connect that wire? What are you going to do right now to go from just being aware of your goal to actually making it real?